Hi everyone, thanks for inviting me to be here today. So I'm Fiona Murphy, General Manager People and Culture at mycar. We've got formerly known as Kmart Tyre and Auto Service, 267 stores in every state and territory of Australia. So at mycar, we've got over 1,300 team members, but they're spread out across those 267 stores and a handful of office locations. We've got over 350 apprentices, but if you're in our St Clair store and you're the apprentice there, it feels like there's only one of you and maybe two in a bigger store. Our average store team size is 4.5. So for us, the drive comes from a desire to connect our team members to the organisation, to its purpose, vision and values, to feel like they're part of something that's much bigger than themselves, but also to connect them to each other so they feel like they've got mates at work, even if they're not necessarily in the same place. Well, we're seeing some great results. We're using Mumba, which we call Connect, to do that kind of communication out to people to keep them informed in real time with urgent and important communications. That ticks a box for us centrally disseminating the cascade communications directly into everyone's smartphone in their pockets. But we've also had to use other platforms such as Skype to build some communities across the organisation. So what we're discovering is that we need to intervene in that. We need to actively encourage people to connect with each other and also show them how to do it. And an example of that will be, we've got a perpetual article on Connect called Team Rides, where our guys show off the cars that they've been working on and doing up. And a couple of guys are doing up 1987 Nissan ZXs. That's all I know about that. But we've been able to connect them with each other and build up a little group of guys who are doing up Nissans, and that all just happens now in the organisation. But we needed to identify that, kind of call those people out, give them a way and a method to connect with each other. We can't rely on it growing organically. We've got an upcoming engagement survey where we'll be able to ask some questions about the people's connectedness, not just to the business, but to each other. So anecdotally, we're hearing that it's happening, but we're hoping to have some harder data behind that soon. Oh, very much so. What we're trying to build is a community rather than a workforce, and a matrix community at that. So managers need to let go of their desire to know everything and to control everything. And for retail automotive managers, that's a pretty big challenge. So we say at mycar that to be a great leader, you just need to do two things: to live the values and to help your people be successful. And helping your people be successful, the way that we're defining that is helping them get access to the things that they need to make them feel connected and engaged. And those things aren't necessarily things that you give them as a manager. So that breaking down the hierarchical structure and helping people shift to a growth mindset rather than the rigid mindset which is typical in retail organisations, is our biggest current challenge. But we've embarked on a series of communication, education and training sessions internally to help people recognise, call each other out on those behaviours, and build a more positive community rather than a workforce or organisation.